Satnam, I'm Yogigems. I'm a Kundalini yoga teacher. Today we've got such a lovely, healing, nourishing Kundalini yoga Kriya. It takes the prana, which is the life force energy that we take in as yogis through the breath, and it distributes that prana through our internal organs, through our digestive system, through our spine. So it really does make us feel amazing. So let's bring our palms together, give them a good rub, and bring your Prem Mudra into the heart center. Nice tall spine. Take a deep inhale. And keep that length as you exhale, relaxing the shoulders down away from the ears. Inhaling deep and exhaling fully. And let's inhale to tune in. If you're new to the mantras, just listen in for now. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you invite your higher self to guide you through this practice today, to keep you safe from injury, to keep you protected. And exhale, relax the hands down to the knees, Gyan Mudra, so you're touching tips of index fingers to tips of thumbs. And just allowing those mantras to settle in the body, to bring us into presence. We're going to start off our warm-up with a Sufi grind. So we're holding onto the knees and we're inhaling the chest forward and around, exhaling back and around with a nice full deep breath. Inhaling forward and around, exhaling back and around. Good. So the spine is moving a little like a skipping rope between the shoulder girdle and the pelvic girdle. The pelvic and shoulder girdles are stacked roughly above each other and they stay pretty still. So it's just the spine that's moving deep here. Good, nice, strong, powerful breath. If this is taking it a little bit too fast for you today, slow it down. If it's too slow, pick it up. As long as you're synchronizing the movement with the breath, so in inhaling forward and around, exhaling back and around, it doesn't matter what pace you're going, just go with what your body feels like today. And particularly important with movements like Sufi grind or like spinal flex in Kundalini yoga is we keep our navel in, we keep our core engaged. This just helps to prevent any lower spine injuries, particularly important if you suffer with a tweaky back or a slightly painful back. On the next inhale, we'll change direction. So you're keeping that rough breath pattern of inhaling forward and around, exhaling back and around. And the eyes rolled up and into the ajna in the center of the brow, the third eye point. We're really feeling this in the spine, moving the vertebrae in every direction, opening up the spine, releasing any stagnancy, any stuck energy. And we're also feeling this as a lovely passive massage in the digestive system. So you're just warming up the internal organs, you're warming up the digestive system with a nice full movement and a nice full breath. Already we're starting to bring that prana, that life force energy through the breath into the body to heal us, to nourish us, to ignite our inner fires. Keep moving deep, breathing deep. And inhaling into the center with a tall spine. Holding that breath in as you squeeze Mulband. That means you're squeezing anus and sex organs, pulling the navel in, and we're feeling, sensing, imagining the energy moving from the tip of the tailbone all the way up the spine to the crown of the head. Hold it, squeeze it, stretch up through the spine. And exhale, relax, release, turn the palms to face up, Gyan Mudra. And rest here with the eyes closed, just observing your internal landscape. Noticing your state of mind, your state of body. Inhaling deep. And exhaling fully. Good. We'll continue our warming up through the internal organs. We have our hands on our shoulders, fingers at the front, thumbs at the back, and we're inhaling, twisting to the left, exhaling, twisting right. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Eyes are rolled up and in to the third eye point, to the Ajna chakra. And again, it's very important, especially in these spinal movements, to keep the navel in, just to prevent any lower back injuries. If you have your stomach in, if you have your belly pulled into the spine, you can really let go with this one. You can really spiral through the spine, generate some real movement, some twisting movement through the spine to really drive out any stagnancy, any blocks, any stuck energy in the spine. That's it. You're doing well, keeping the elbows lifted, keeping the upper arms parallel to the floor, just to help open up the chest, open up the circulatory system. Stay with it. Keep the navel in, keep the eyes at the ajna, keep spinning and spiraling through the spine, driving that energy up from the tailbone to the crown of the head, from the lower chakras to the higher. Coming into the center now with a deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you squeeze tight through Mulband, lift up through the spine, hold it, squeeze it, stretch up tall. And exhale, relax and release the hands to Gyan Mudra on the knees. And again, come into presence, witnessing and observing your inner state. Kundalini Yoga is the yoga of awareness, and we're training ourselves to become very aware, very observant of these very subtle changes of energy in the body. Inhaling deep, exhaling fully. Now we're going to lift up the arms and just start to shake out the hands, shake them loose, get really nice and floppy with the hands. And we're starting to shake that energy through the arms, through the shoulders, through the torso, through the hips, and through the legs. If you want to kick your legs out and start shaking your legs out on the earth, do that too. Shake your head from left to right, really shaking our body loose here. So be loose and experiment with different ways of wriggling, different ways of shaking, of moving that energy around. Want to let loose any knots of tension, any little blocks that might have formed in the body, in the cells. Leave no cell still unturned. Shake it all the way through. That's it. Keep breathing nice and deep as you move and you shake and you wriggle yourself free. That's it. We're creating a really nice amount of heat in the body. Just final warm-up exercise before we launch into our Kundalini Yoga Kriya. That's it. Breathing deep, eyes at the third eye point. Keep wriggling, keep shaking, keep getting everything loosened up. Inhale, stretch up. And exhale, comb the hands down through the aura. Fingertips come down to the earth. And again, just coming back into presence. Into that state of witness. Feel the heartbeat. Feel the breath that might have become a little bit more jagged or ragged. Just observe. Take a deep inhale. Exhale fully. Let's take another deep inhale just to slow the heart. And exhale. Good. So we have our left hand in Gyan Mudra on the knee, and we've got our right hand straight in front with the palm facing forward. There's a really strong bend in the wrist, and we're inhaling the arm up and exhaling down. Keep that bend in the wrist. Inhaling up, exhaling down. That's it. Now we're going to keep our eyes rolled up and into the ajna. As we move the arm in a 90-degree angle from straight out from the shoulders to directly up, we keep that really strong bend in the wrist. This helps to activate the nadis, the energy channels in the arms, corresponding with the digestive system, with the colon. Keep it strong, keep it steady. And if you're starting to feel this as a challenge, just use your breath. Breathe even deeper, but keep moving. You want to keep that energy, pushing through any blocks in the energy channels, any blocks in the meridians or the nadis. That's it. Inhale up. Hold that breath in as you squeeze Mulban tight. Lift up tall through the spine. Push up through the heel of the palm. Palm facing the ceiling. And exhaling, floating that hand down to the knee, Gyan Mudra. Just taking a moment here, feeling that energy in the body. Being present with it, noticing the difference between left and right sides. Inhale deep. And exhale fully. Good, and we'll move straight over to the other side. So this time the left hand comes out, palm facing forward, bent in the wrist, inhaling up, exhaling down. That's it, keeping nice and tall through the spine, keeping this movement very strong and directional with a powerful breath. And remembering to push out through the heel of the palm. So you've got that really strong bend in the wrist. This results in a almost electric feeling through the nadis in the arm, through the energy channels in the arms. Perhaps you'll be able to feel that. And if you do, you're doing it right. Keep pulling the fingers back towards you, opening up the palm. That's it. Eyes at the ajna. Keep it strong. Keep it steady and rhythmic. Inhale up. Hold that breath in. Squeeze Mulban. Palm is flat to the ceiling. Hold it. Squeeze it. Push up through the heel of the palm. Squeeze. Stretch up. And exhale. Float the hand down to the knee. Gyan Mudra. And once again, come into this state of presence, of awareness, just observing. Inhale deep. Exhaling fully. Good. Now we're going to get both of our arms straight out in front, palms facing forward, inhaling up, exhaling down with both hands. That's it. Keep the eyes locked into the ajna. Keep that breath really strong. Final flush of energy through the nadis, through the energy channels that correspond with the digestive system, with the stomach and the colon. Balancing, opening, aligning those energy channels, but most importantly, moving prana through them. So we're really nourishing our internal organs and our digestive system with this prana. That means you need to breathe powerfully and breathe deep. The more prana you can take in, the more healing today's Kundalini yoga practice will be. Inhale up. Hold that breath in as you squeeze more band. Push up through the heels of the palms. Stretch up tall through the spine. Lift, hold, squeeze. Feel that electricity pulsing through the arms. And exhale. Relax the hands down to the knees. Gyan Mudra. And remain present. Noticing how the energy is increasing in the body. Experiencing that prana, that life force energy, that lovely healing ingredient that makes every Kundalini yoga practice so special. Inhale deep. And exhale fully. Now that we've opened these channels, we're really going to get the energy moving into the internal organs. So arms are out straight, palms are facing forward, and we breathe here long and slow and deep. The chin tucks in, and you're holding this, pushing out through the heels of the palms in front of you. So you're really pulling your fingers back towards you. The palms are very flat to the space in front of you. And we're breathing very long, very slow, very deep. The eyes rolled up and into the ajna. The shoulders are relaxed. But the arms are strong and pushing forward. Perhaps you can feel that electric pulse moving through the forearms. Not necessarily comfortable to have energy moving where it perhaps might not have been moving for some time. But just stay with it. Use your breath. Your breath is your best friend. Take a deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you squeeze more band. Push, 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 push through the heels of the palms. Hold it, squeeze. And exhale. Float the hands to the knees. Gyan Mudra. Coming into presence. Witnessing and observing the journey of this Kundalini Yoga Kriya. Feeling the body. Feeling the breath. And observing the mind. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Now we have our palms together. We're going to lock our thumbs over each other and we bring our hands onto the top of the head. On the inhale, we're straightening the arms up, and on the exhale, we're bringing them back down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. That's it. We're stimulating those energy channels to correct the colon, to bring balance to the digestive system. One of the reasons why Kundalini Yoga is so effective is that it recognizes that we are energetic beings, and it works very much, yes, on the physical level, to access the energetic level of the body. And often the conscious mind might not be aware of how these energetics are moving. That's okay. It doesn't need to be aware. But all we need to do is to move through it and breathe through it and hold the space in each Kundalini yoga practice for the healing to happen. So your job in every Kundalini yoga practice is to just keep up. That's it. You're doing really well. Keep the eyes locked into the ajna. Keep the spine straight. Keep it moving. Keep it going strong. Hold the space for your own healing. And inhale up. Hold that breath in as you squeeze tight through Mulband. Lift tall through the spine. Drive that energy up into the fingertips, all the way up, up, up. Exhale. Float the hands down to the knees, Gyan Mudra. And again, finding your state of presence. You might notice that this presence is increasing, this state of awareness is increasing as we move through this Kundalini Yoga Kriya. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Now we'll bring our palms together again, lock the thumbs over each other again, and we're going to extend our prayer mudra straight up. Now we're sitting really tall here. We're adjusting the spine and the energy flow in the spine. So you want to be stretching up through the arms, through the spine. Feel as if someone is holding onto your hands and they're pulling you up towards the ceiling. Lengthen tall with a long, slow, deep breath. That's it. The eyes remain at the ajna and you're striving upwards. With every inhale, see if you can lengthen a millimeter taller. So you're driving yourself upwards. You're lengthening the spine. You want to leave today's Kundalini Yoga practice at least a millimeter taller. Stretch. You're doing really well. Stay with it. Stretch yourself. Inhale deep. Hold the breath. Squeeze. Stretch up tall. Lengthen. And exhale. Float the hands down to the knees. Gyan Mudra. And again, just step into presence. Observing how the energy is moving in the body. How the awareness is increasing. Stay present with all of it. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Good. So we're going to extend our arms out to the sides, palms facing up. Inhaling, bring the palms together above the head. Exhaling back down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Nice, strong, powerful breath as we have been doing to get that prana really flowing into the body. Again, we're working with the energetic system to move into the physical, to really get into healing our physical internal organs through the energy, through the balance, through the meridians, those energy channels. Good. Keep the spine straight, keep the elbows straight, and keep the eyes at the third eye point. And as always with our Kundalini Yoga practice, if ever there's a movement that is not possible to you, that is not accessible to you, simply imagine it, breathe with it, and imagine that you're doing it. Good. Bring yourself into balance with this lovely, clean, clear, directional breath. Consolidating this adjustment in the upper spine. That's it, you're doing well. And inhale up. Lock the thumbs over each other, squeeze more buns, stretch through the spine, stretch through the arms, lift, stretch, squeeze. And exhale, float the hands down to Gyan Mudra on the knees. Just observing, bearing witness, resting in presence. Inhaling deep and exhaling fully. And the final bit of today's Kundalini Yoga Kriya, we have our arms stretched out, palms facing up to receive. And we just hold this posture with a long, slow, deep breath. Imagining all of that lovely healing prana, healing energy, healing support from the universe entering into the palms, moving down the arms, down those meridians that we've worked very hard to open up and align today. And bringing that energy into the heart, into the lungs and the chest, into the whole of the digestive system. As you breathe, really soak it up, soak up this healing energy and allow yourself to receive it. So again, we're holding the space for ourselves. And if that means a little challenge in the shoulders or in the arms, that's okay. It's worth it. Use your breath long and slow and deep and just receive this healing. You're doing really well, relaxing the shoulders as much as you can. Hold it steady, you're nearly there. Receive, that's it. Take that energy in. And one last time, deep inhale. Hold the breath, squeeze more buns, stretch from fingertip to fingertip, open across the chest. Hold it, squeeze it, be expansive. And exhale, float the hands down to the knees, Gyan Mudra. Rest here just for one moment of awareness, of presence, just to witness that. And then we'll come all the way down to lying flat on the back for a short Shavasana. So stretch yourself out, arms spread wide, legs spread wide. If you have a blanket, pull it over you, get nice and cozy in your nest. And really inviting the body to completely surrender, to relax and release into the earth. We'll relax and release the toes and the feet, the heels and ankles. Relax and release the calves and shins, knees and thighs. Relaxing and releasing buttocks and groin, pelvis and pelvic floor. Relaxing and releasing the abdomen, the solar plexus, the diaphragm. Relaxing and releasing chest, ribs, lungs and heart. Relaxing and releasing collarbones and shoulders, upper back, middle back, lower back. Relax and release into the earth. Relaxing and releasing the upper arms and elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, fingers, thumbs. Relaxing and releasing neck and throat, jaw, teeth and tongue, lips, cheeks, nose, ears and eyes. Relaxing and releasing the whole of the face, the forehead and the scalp, the skull and the brain. Relaxing and releasing completely into the earth, And we'll rest here in silence for just a minute longer. And I'll be here to guide you out on the other side. So for now, just let go. And gently wriggling the toes and fingers, rotating wrists and ankles first in one direction and then in the other direction, turning the head from left to right. Take a deep inhale to stretch the body. Exhale, bring the arms back down. Inhale, right knee into the chest. Exhale, across the body to the left side, turning the head into a cat stretch. Inhaling to center, exhaling down. Inhaling opposite knee into the chest, exhaling across the body, turning the head, breathing into that twist. Inhaling to center, exhaling down. Inhaling both knees into the chest, wrapping arms around knees, big hug, rock from side to side. And then bring palms of hands together, soles of feet together, give them a good rub. And then tuck your hands into the creases behind the knees, rock forwards and back, up and down along the spine, coming all the way up to sitting tall in easy pose, or however feels comfortable to sit. We'll bring our palms together in prayer mudra at the heart center, and we'll seal our practice by chanting Sat Nam, taking a deep inhale to chant. Sat Nam. Bringing the palms to the floor, allowing the forehead to bow down as far as it will go, giving your gratitude to your body and mind and breath for bringing you to this Kundalini Yoga practice today. And coming back whenever you feel ready. Sat Nam, thank you so much for practicing with me. If you enjoyed it, please do click like, and I'd love to hear how you got on in the comments. And of course, please do subscribe if you'd like to see more. Love to share more with you. Sat Nam, lots of love.